It's really nice when you're actually running the program you need to record things. But with the new war tomorrow, it's time for the last minute preparations. And that would be the things that you can possibly get done between now and the new war going live on all platforms sometime tomorrow. Don't know when that is going to be, which is why I'm going to assume it's going to be before 2 p.m. ET. So sometime but after 2 p.m. ET, you kind of want to go here because you kind of want some argon crystals as nothing more than a just in case, which is great when you have fissures open. I'm going to upgrade the relic just because... Oh, no, I'm not. Because one of the other things you are going to want from this is void traces. You're going to want them maxed. However, things that you should have done to prepare for this are things basically like getting everything ready for the quest. You need to have your railjack built. You need to have a necromech at least built. You don't necessarily have to have it leveled up, but you need to have it built. There's no point not having one because, well, you pretty much have to have one to be able to do anything in this. Also, starting to realize that I'm playing this game. This is why I usually do relic cracking in Railjack these days. Because Railjack, if you are just cracking relics, is one of the best places to go because it's basically shared resources. Which means all of the relic, radiant stuff, the reactant, always forget the name of those things, they are shared, so one person pick it up, everybody gets it, so you're not running around trying to find those last bits, so you can have just cracking relics open in general is going to be, I'm not going to say it's a necessity, but with Harrow also coming, it is going to help a lot in preparation for... You need to stop being there, and so do you. Thank you. Being able to crack relics open when Harrow does turn up. All of the preparations here are not solely for the new war quest itself. Which is why Argon Crystals may be kind of a necessity, because Harrow is coming, the Knell is coming, and the Scourge primes. They are all those primes are being released tomorrow. Which basically means trying to get as many things done as you can, as quickly as you can. And I don't have my rocket launching weaponry available. Dang it. I've been running a rocket launcher for ages, so I came in here to shoot those. And I can't because I don't have it. That sucks. But what I do have is a pretty decent secondary, which will be entering the Prime Vault tomorrow. The dual wielding Somati Primes, don't forget about them. They are actually quite a decently powerful weapon. As well as while playing missions, always try and stay close to your teammates because the shared affinity, well, you may want some of that as well for getting a hold of the new relics. Cannot overlook the fact that Harrow Prime Access also goes live at the same time that the new war goes live. Which is going to be pretty good because it means, well, you can kind of farm for a new frame if you are not ready to do the new war, because everybody is doing everything around the new war. Not everybody is ready for the new war. They're not at the point they can play the new war. So those who can't can farm for Harrow Prime. And for those who are doing that, they can then, well, that's who you want to sell the Prime parts to, because they're going to be too busy doing the quest to farm for Harrow and have to have it the day's released, so they will pay you for the Prime parts. Best time to sell the Prime parts is when they drop. Basically, December the 15th, Harrow Prime will be worth the most. So having enough of the Void Tracers to be able to upgrade your relics and get him as quickly as possible to sell the set, always worth it. Especially if you don't need him in a hurry, because you can also then sell him for platinum wait till the next day, buy him for half what you've just sold him for, and still make platinum from the whole deal. And still have the prime frame. You still have to build him, but you've got the platinum and you're basically building him, rushing him and everything else, and you'll still have platinum left over. Not everything is about the new war, even though that is the name of the actual update, and that's what I'm referring to with the preparing for the new war, not just the quest. You may as well, while doing void missions to get a hold of argon crystals, be opening relics and such, because you can get prime parts. And this is another kind of short-term-ish thing you can do to get ready for it. There's the current prime. I mean, it should be worth something. I'm kind of aiming for the... Oh, no, I'm not. I don't want that. Venka Prime Gauntlets. No. What about... Yeah, that'll do. I should be using the more higher level ones, I know, but I'm saving those for basically everything after 15 minutes. Then I start busting out the Radiant Relics. Before that, it still works, but kind of not at the same time. Right, you need to not be here anymore. Thank you. Whoa, okay, why are you taking very little damage? That's the wrong setup on the weapon, isn't it? Yep. Also, it helps if you actually waypoint him so people know where he is. So that can happen. You can also get Orokin cells from the Void. They are useful for building the new frame and Harrow Prime. There is quite a lot of resources and such you can get from the Void, and cracking relics in the Void is obviously going to help even more, because you're just going to be able to get a hold of bad aim at range. This is a bad weapon to be trying to use at range. It really is. But you can get lots of stuff to build the new weaponry, the new frame, the new prime frame, the new prime stuff. It is quite literally endless, the amount of things that you can get while doing these missions that are resources that normally you would just kind of pick up anyway, to be brutally honest about that. You get most of the resources while doing it, but the argon crystals, well, if you're farming for those as just in case, because Harrow may need them, the new Sentient may need them. Of course, this is something that you can do before doing it, the new war quest itself, when you get there, if you are not ready to yet do that mission. Because when you are ready to do that mission, well, you can just do a little bit of Void relic cracking, get a hold of... Okay. Okay. I haven't done that in a while, but I literally, about half an hour ago, turned around and mentioned the fact that, well, I can glitch out any game with ease, and then I go and jump into a ceiling. I would mention Aya, which of course you can also get from Void, pretty much any Void mission, but the more important thing here, one of the worst drops you could possibly imagined, Forma blueprints. You can get those from cracking relics. Lots and lots and lots of Forma blueprints. Everybody will be wanting those Forma blueprints. Of course, one of the other things you can do in the meantime is build said Forma blueprints. If you want to go for the Forma blueprint over... That's roughly how I kind of choose my relics these days, by the way. I've got 2 of them. Let's use one. And hope it's a Radiant one. But you can also build the Forma, because the Forma takes 24 hours to build. So if you're not rushing them, well, you could also use the platinum you make from farming things in the Void, and you could always rush them. But if you're not rushing them, they still take 24 hours to build. So building 1, 2, always having those on the go. You kind of don't want to crack a relic or 2 open to get a hold of them, because that is one of the best ways to get a hold of Forma these days. Lots and lots and lots of Forma blueprints. That's kind of ridiculous. But short period of time, that's 4 argon crystals. Kind of have to do the higher level stuff to get the chance for the Orokin cell. But 331 void traces. Would have been more, but I'm pretty much maxed at this point. Let's ignore all of the prime parts, both of them. because I kind of went for everything apart from the prime parts. Some credits, yeah, doing that can kind of be, oh, there they are, all of the prime parts at the bottom. Aya, it's about as much as we're going to see about that, because Argon crystals decay in 37 minutes according to this. No, that's when the daily reset happens. They will be gone by tomorrow's daily reset, but if this was tomorrow or today when this video goes up, that would be great, because they would last until the new war was live. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.